Hi, my name is Heather, and today I'm going to show you how to create a custom sticker from your children's book character. My friend Leanne made this cute little frog sticker from her frog book, Little Frog Tales, which she illustrated herself, and I thought it was so cute. So then I made one of my Platty character, my platypus, and he's the character from my children's book that I illustrated. And I wanted to share with you how you can do this for your book. And these are just a really cute thing that you can give out at author events, or you can sell them, whichever you want. But also keep in mind, though, that if your character is just a straight up image from Canva, then you won't be able to sell those stickers, because if you just have a single element, then that's not going to have a commercial license. So you will want to add things onto that character to make it unique, like hat, clothes, scarf, just, do some stuff to it to make it your own, and then you'll be able to use that. The website that Leanne and I like to use is called Vinyl Disorder. They make really good quality stickers, and the price is really good. It's usually like a little less than $1 per sticker. And they have sales all the time too. So, especially if you're a new customer, you'll be able to get a really good deal. So if you go to their website, vinyldisorder.com, then you can go to custom stickers, and then you're just going to go to cut to shape stickers. And I'll show you the pricing here. So if we scroll down, then the size that you're going to want to do, if you want it to be about the same size as mine and Leanne's stickers, her sticker is about 3 inches by 3 inches, and mine is 4 inches high by 3 inches wide. So I think that that's a pretty good size. If your character is more of a square shape, you could do 3 by 3. And if he's more of like a tall shape, then it can be 4 inches high by 3 inches wide. So those are pretty good sizes, I think. And these are permanent stickers that you can put on like a water bottle, or put on your car, your notebook, whatever you want, your phone. So over here, I'm going to select a size. And if I'm doing a tall one, I would pick 4 by 3. Or if I'm doing a squarish one, I'll do 3 by 3. So you can see that for the price, you're going to get 25 stickers for a little less than $25. So it's about $1 a sticker. And of course, the more that you get, the cheaper it is per sticker. So if I do 100, then you can see that it's only 65 cents, about 65 cents per sticker. There is also going to be shipping added to those, so it'll be a little more than that. And then you can also do a 4 by 3, and as you can see, that's about $25 as well. They do always have a lot of sales and stuff. So if you go to current deals, then you can see there's these special deals where they have like 103-inch stickers for $25. So I could click on that, and then this is going to be way cheaper. And you can do the contour cut with that too. That's the one you want to do if you want it to be cut out to your character's shape, like these ones. Now let's go set up our files. So I'm going to go to Canva, and you could also set this up in Photoshop if you use Photoshop, either way. And I'm going to create a new document. So I'm just going to press the plus sign up here, or I can press create. And I'm going to do a custom size. And then I'm going to change the units to inches. And then you can decide whether you want to do 4 inches by 3 or 3 by 3, depending on the proportions of your character. So I'm going to do 3 inches wide by 4 inches high for a taller character. And I'm going to click create new design. And then up here, I'll just rename it. So I'll name it character sticker. And now I'm just going to drop in my character. So there's a few different ways to do this. If you have your character as a separate piece, then that's going to be the best way that you can do it. So you may have your character in a separate file. So I have this one that I had uploaded, and it's this flamingo that I had done as a custom character illustration for one of my clients. She has this Flingo book series, so I did a bunch of different poses of a flamingo for her. So that's where this one is from. So the character is just all by itself here, and it has a transparent background. That's very important. You need to have a transparent background. So I'm just going to size it as big as I can on here. Make sure you don't cut any of them off. And I'll just center him nice. And then I'll just go to share, download, PNG. The size, I'm going to turn it all the way up. So I'm going to do the biggest size here. And then I'm going to do a transparent background. That's very important. And you do have to have the background white on here in order for it to actually have a transparent background. So make sure that you have no background on your Canva file. And then I'm going to click download. And then that would be the file that I would upload to the website. Now I'm going to show you a couple other options because you may not have your characters separate. I'm going to use my Bitsy Bee book as an example, even though I do have her separate, but I just pulled in the cover here where it's all together just so I can show you what you could do here. I'm going to make her big like this. Oh, I don't want to cut any of her off though. And then I'm going to go to background remover. So this is one option you could do, background remover. And then as you can see, there's still a bunch of stuff here, so I need to get rid of it. So I can go to background remover and make sure it's on erase. And then I can just, change the size of the brush if I need to, and I can just erase this. Now, another thing you can do is that if you already have your character on a transparent background, but there's a part of it you want to erase, then you can go up here to eraser and you want to do pixel eraser, and you can just do the same thing, just like how we were in the background remover before. You can just click and drag over whatever you want to erase. And for your sticker, you do want to make sure you don't really have any like little pieces that are away from the character, because that's just going to make it too hard for the company to know like what is part of the sticker and where the white cutout should be. Because once you upload it, they are going to add that white border around it. If you look at these stickers, then you'll notice that they have white borders around them, and that just makes it so that when they cut out the character, they're not going to actually cut into the character on accident. There's like a little margin around it, and the company is going to add that for you. So if you have like little pieces coming off, then that's just going to be too confusing. So you want it to be a nice clean image. So this is good, and then I'll click done. And if you have any left over like down here, I could just crop it. And as you can see, she's actually more of a square image. So I could actually just go up here and do resize if you have Canva Pro. If not, then just create a new document that's square. And I'm going to do custom size, and I'm going to do 3 by 3 inches. And then I'll do resize this design. And now I can just fit her in here better. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's okay if, there's white space above or below. That's fine. So that looks good. And now I would go to share, download, PNG, and have the size all the way up. Make sure transparent background is checked, and download. Now I'm going to show you another option, and I'm going to do that one with the same image, but I'm just going to show you a different option because sometimes certain ones might not give as good of results. So if you do the background remover, if your background's really busy, then it might not turn out that great. So another thing that you can do is I'll go over to edit, and I'm just going to click this little arrow, and I'll go to magic grab. And now I'm going to try to grab my bee. So if I mouse over here, you'll see the blue line that shows up around her. And then when that blue line comes up, I'll just click. And now this little grab button is here, so I could grab her. I could also add more if I wanted to. So let's say if it didn't select all of her, then I could click on other parts of her if I needed to. So I just added this to the selection. So then I'm just going to click grab. And now I can just click the background, and I'm just going to click delete and delete that out. And now I have my character here. But as you can see, this one did not do as good a job as the background remover. I didn't realize it didn't grab this part. We probably could add that back in, but then also like right under here, underneath the arm, there's some blue there, and it just didn't come out as good. So the background remover for this situation, it worked out better, but it's going to be different depending on your picture. But if you do have your character separate from the background, definitely do that. It's going to come out so much better. Now let's go ahead and go over to the website, and I'll show you how to order. This is the special deal one, which has a lot less options on it, but that's probably okay because you're not really going to use any of the special options. But I'm going to go over to the standard order page just so that you can see all the options and see what I would pick for the options. So I'm going to go to custom stickers. I'm going to go to cut to shape stickers and click on that. And I'm just going to scroll down, and whatever my file is that I saved out, whether it was 3x3 or 4x3. And I'm going to do this with the flamingo one. So that one was 4x3. So I'm going to click 4x3 here. So you're going to do it with whatever size that you made your file. And then for my quantity, I'm going to select a quantity. So I could do 25, 50, 100. And of course, the more that you get, the cheaper it is per sticker. I'm going to pick contour cut. And for my material type, I'm just going to leave it at premium vinyl. And if you mouse over it, you can see it says it's for outdoor or indoor usage, and it'll last 3 to 5 years in all weather. So you can put it on your car, water bottle, whatever you want. And then we can pick a laminate finish. So I just picked gloss for mine. And for the extras, if you want a digital proof, you can check this box and they'll send you a digital proof, which you might want to do because they're going to add a white border around your character. So that will help you to see what it's going to look like with the white border. And also the checkbox right here that says, no, please do not add a white border. I just wanted to point it out to you, but you're not going to check it because you want them to add the white border. If you did it the way that I showed you in this video, then you didn't add a white border around it at all. So you definitely are going to need them to add that for you. So just don't check any of those boxes. You can check the digital proof box. And then I'm going to click choose file. And I'm going to choose a file from my computer. Here's the one that I saved out, character sticker. So I'm going to click open. And I'm just going to click add. And I'll click add to cart. And now we can just scroll down and we can see in our cart, we have our cut to shape stickers, 4x3, and we have our little flamingo here. And now we can click check out. And you're not going to see how much the shipping is until you actually check out. So now you can add your address in here, and then it's going to tell you how much shipping is. And you can see for me, shipping is $6. So that brings the total to $75.37. So then the stickers are actually about 75 cents each instead of 65 cents each. So maybe you can probably estimate about 10 cents extra each sticker for shipping. But it'll be different depending on the quantity. So then you can just go ahead and check out. And then it will take a few weeks to get your stickers to you. So make sure that you do this very early and plenty of time for your events. So that's it. I hope that you liked this video and I hope it was helpful. And if you get stickers made, let me know. I would love to see them. You can also join my creativity club if you want to share pictures of your stickers there or your book or whatever you're working on. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or you can email me at heather@heathercash.com. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.